I'm playing around with a tool called Byword, which is an AI content generator specifically for content marketers that are creating blog content. Now, I'm personally very challenged about the idea of creating AI generated content for blogs because I love writing. I write every day, and I'm very passionate that the writing that I do is by me and it's about what I think. But I can only write so much. I write for an hour a day in the morning, and I can only create so much content. And yet there are so many long tail keywords and article topics that I could be writing content about if only I had the time. And the volume that each of these long tail articles is going to generate is probably very low, and therefore not a great use of my time. So where Byword comes in is by streamlining and automating a lot of that process. So it complements the higher volume articles that I'm writing myself and sharing my own knowledge and expertise. So the first step has been to build out pain-related keywords and article titles, and I've done this just through my own knowledge of what I think when I put myself in the position of one of my target customers. What are the things that they're dealing with? What are the questions they've got in mind? What are the challenges they're facing that they might be typing into a search bar? This can be complemented by a tool like SEMrush or Google Search Console, whatever it might be you're using to extrapolate out different article ideas and keywords. But here I've got 100 or so, and they're very much what should I do? What are the problem? What's a typical challenge here? So they are problem or pain related, where someone is trying to solve a problem at that point. So now let's switch over to Byword, and we're in the single article generation mode, which is just going to generate one article. It's absolutely possible to use their batch tool where you can create hundreds, even thousands of articles all at once. And we've got three models here. So the first is a keyword, where maybe you've just got a keyword, which might be sales pipeline analysis or pipeline coverage in my line of work. You could then put an article title. So if you've actually come up with those titles, how do I analyze my pipeline coverage might be in there. Or you can go one step further, which we're going to play with here, which is actually I've got an article title and I want various subheadings so that I can structure it. So in this example, I'm going to put in, what should I do if my VP of sales isn't working out? So as a founder of a scale-up business, like this is a typical question. I've hired a VP of sales. I paid them a lot of money. We're now 180 days in. It's not working out. Like, what should I do? And you can see that Byword has already suggested some of these subheadings. So yes, I want assessing the problem and identifying the solutions, understanding the root causes of poor performance, constructing an action plan, deciding whether and when to make a change, identifying and hiring a replacement, supporting a smooth transition, lessons learned. So you can see this could make up a really well thought through article and haven't had to do anything other than click a few boxes to get to that. I'm now going to click generate, and this is going to take about 2 or 3 minutes whilst this pulls together both the individual sections and also generates an AI generated image to support the article. So I'll come back as soon as that's completed. Okay, so that's completed generating, and here we have our AI generated image for which we have copyright for. It's we don't need to provide credit anywhere else, and we've got a sinking ship here, which I think is a pretty good graphic for a sales VP that isn't working out. And then here we can see we've got our title here. What should I do if my VP of sales isn't working out? And then we go into the H2 headings that we required: assessing the problem and identifying solutions, understanding the root causes of poor performance, constructing an action plan, deciding whether and when to make a change, identifying and hiring a replacement, supporting a smooth transition, lessons learned, and moving forwards. Now, the structure of that article has been defined by the article settings, which I had set previously here. I wanted it in English. This was the word count we're aiming for. I've provided a tone of voice that I want. I want something inspiring and engaging. And I've selected the reduce AI detection, which makes it sound more human and less likely to be penalized by any other platforms. And then here we've got the size of the image. So that was super easy. You can see I've generated a few of these articles now, and I'll be putting them onto the site. Now, just to go back to what I said at the start here, as a passionate author and believer in high quality copywriting, this is not replacing what I write, and it will not go on to my blog in terms of saying this is my opinion. These will be pages that are there really to drive search engine activity, to bring in views that I wouldn't have captured any other way. And the way to optimize this content is to publish it as is at scale, whether that's 50 articles, 100 articles. And then as they start to rank and you get 50 or 100 views on a particular article, that's where I'll go and spend my time and editing and optimizing and making sure that it reflects my opinion as opposed to the AI model. So I'll report back over the coming weeks as we see the success from this platform, and I'll let you know how we go.